if I told you that on just 2 acres of land, a young farmer is rewriting the story of what success in agriculture looks like? This episode of Farming is Fun is not just about farming, it's about ambition, creativity, and sustainability in action. Welcome to today's episode, where we take you to a beautifully designed farm in Uasin Gishu County, home to a visionary young farmer whose story is as inspiring as it is educational. Imagine this, a stunningly crafted house, blending aesthetics and practically sitting amidst a vibrant farm teeming with life. From coffee plants that thrive under his care to livestock that contribute not just to his food security, but also to his profits. He's proving that farming is not just a job, it's a lifestyle worth celebrating. But that's just the beginning. On these 2 acres of land, he's mastered the art of mixed farming. This farmer manages a thriving coffee plantation, a highly profitable beekeeping enterprise, and a dynamic livestock system, including cows, sheep, goats, and poultry at the same time. He even makes his own organic manure to keep his plants healthy while cutting down on costs. If you've ever felt like farming requires massive land to be successful, this one is for you. He's showing us that with smart planning, creativity, and determination, you can turn even a small piece of land into a powerhouse of productivity. Aligned with the pillars of SMART's mechanized agriculture, sustainability, and food security, this episode dives deep into the innovation strategies he's using to make farming fun and incredibly rewarding. By the end of this video, you'll learn how to maximize land use, create independent system between crops and livestock, and generate profits, all while safeguarding the environment. So stick with us, you won't believe what's possible on just 2 acres of land.
Okay, thank you very much. I am Tony Kiprotich Kosgei. I reside in Uasin Gishu County, Tarbo Sub-County, Tapsagoi Ward, Elgon Estate Village. I am a farmer and I specifically do mixed farming. I do both livestock and crop farming. And in the portfolio of livestock I have, it consists of the cows, the sheep, and that is the Dorper sheep, the chicken, and I also do bees. On the other end of the crop, I do majorly coffee and avocado, bananas, and I also do oranges in a smaller scale. So basically I'm a mixed farmer and I enjoy farming, doing it as a commercial venture that hands me money that ensures that I do my daily activities.
Every great journey starts with a decision, and for this farmer, it was the decision to embrace mixed farming that changed everything. He started with a very clear goal to utilize every part of his 2 acre of farm efficiently. Today, his farm thrives with an interconnected ecosystem of crops and animals. From coffee trees that provide shade and profits to fruit crops like mangoes, bananas, and avocados that ensure diversity. Every element has its place, but mixed farming isn't just about variety, it's about resilience. By diversifying his ventures, he mitigates risk and ensures consistent productivity all around the year. This approach reflects SMART's foundation's pillars of food security, proving that even a small piece of land can make a very big difference when managed wisely. Let's dive deeper into how he got started and the lessons he's learned along the way.
First and foremost, planning is key. When I was planning this farm, I ensured that I apportion both, in this other hand, crop farming, and on this other hand, livestock farming. The reason was both livestock and crop farming are very interdependent, and ensuring that I do both and aware of the market, I could be able to probably know the number of avocados I want, the number of coffees I plant, and also the number of animals I'll keep. With all that said, guys, I want to take you through one by one so that you can see for yourself how mixed farming can all be interdependent in a small piece of a farm of 2 acres And therefore, guys, join me as I take you around the farm, showing you the different portfolios of crops, the bees, the animals in this small piece of land, as I show you how farming can be fun and how farming can be a means to getting money and running livelihood. Thank you.
Here's what most people don't realize. Beekeeping isn't just about honey. It's about transforming how crops grow and thrive. This farmer has turned beekeeping into a cornerstone of his success, with several hives strategically placed across his farm. His bees work tirelessly to pollinate crops like coffee and fruit trees, boosting yields significantly. The honey they produce adds a steady and lucrative income stream, proving that small insect can create a massive impact. But it's not just about the profit. Bees play a vital role in promoting biodiversity, aligning perfectly with the SMART's vision for sustainability and climate-smart agriculture. By integrating beekeeping with the other farming activities, he's created a symbiotic relationship between his plant and his bees. Let's explore how he manages his hives and why they are so crucial to his success.
Bee farming, that is apiculture, is a very, very interesting and exciting farming. In that the input that you need as a farmer, once you have the beehives, the input is so small. Once you have the beehives, the work of the nature is to bring the bees to the beehives. Your work is only to ensure that you do best practices of keeping bees, and as a farmer you reap from bee farming. Bee farming has a number of challenges as a first timer, especially in ensuring that you attract the bees to the beehives. But once you have engaged those people who are professionals in doing beekeeping, then it is good to go. So for me in my farm, I was able to engage professionals from SMART Foundation. They came, they diagnosed the problems I had with my beehives, and as I am here today, I'm a very happy farmer. One of the biggest reasons as well that made me be a bee keeper is that with my mixed farm setup, and with me having fruits like coffee and avocado that requires a lot of pollination, the bees will serve a long way in ensuring that I get those insects, those are bees that will pollinate my crops, and therefore ensure that while I have interdependence between my coffee and my avocado, I have bees, both of them giving me income. So that's why I mentioned earlier that bee farming is a very exciting venture. It is a very interesting venture. It is a venture that attaches you to Mother Nature, and that is why for me, forever, I am a bee farmer.
Tell us the amount of honey you harvest and where you sell it.
In one beehive, I'm able to get 5 kilos of honey. We also have other products like wax, and the market for bee products they are quite on demand. For me, I have markets here in our Eldoret city, so I have ready market. So there are people who buy, and mostly they come to the farm. So whenever I tell them I'm harvesting today, they come to the farm, and the prices are really impressive. I want to encourage every farmer that wants to venture into bee farming that this is a farming to venture in. This is the place to be, because unlike other crops where you inject a lot, for bees you only have to have the beehives, and the rest, the nature and God will do the rest. And the market value for bee products are very exciting, and therefore, guys, this is something to invest. This is something to go for. My fellow youth, let's do this, guys. So let me take you also through the other ventures, so that probably at the end of this you will be able to buy the option of doing mixed farming. Thank you.
Ever wondered how a farm can operate like a closed loop system where nothing goes to waste? That's exactly what this farmer has achieved. His livestock, including his cows, goats, and sheep, aren't just for milk or meat. They are integral to his entire farm ecosystem. The manure they produce is processed into organic fertilizer, which he uses to enrich the soil for his crops. This reduces his reliance on chemical fertilizers, cuts costs, and ensures a healthier, more nutritious produce. Additionally, other farm products are used as feeds for his animals, creating a sustainable cycle where every resource is utilized very well. This system not only enhances productivity but also promotes environmental conservation, a key pillar of SMARTS. Let's see how he balances livestock feeding and organic manure production to sustain his farm.
From the goats and the sheep, normally when we have cut our napier grass, super napier grass called pak chong, once we cut them, we spread the manure so that it makes them fertile. As you can see, they are very green. They are very healthy. Yeah, basically manure. We don't use any other inorganic fertilizer. Yeah, so as you can see, they are growing very fast, and the rains are coming. So in 2 months' time, this napier grass will be this size. So welcome, guys. This is my zero grazing units that harbors the sheep, the goats, and the chicken. So you can see the interdependence now. You can see the are bees here. They're trying to get the water. I think they're very thirsty. So these are the animals here. These are the animals. And this is housing the cows, and this one is housing the sheep. So as you can see, we have a lot of manure. Some of them we've been able to do a manure pit for them. You can see it's full. It is very full, and before the onset of the rains, we will be able to take them away, and we are going to fertilize to ensure that the fertility of our crops are well taken care of. Yeah. So these are the sheep. As you can see, these are the doper sheep. As you can see, the sheep, they are almost you can see.
Sheep and goats often get overlooked in discussions about farming, but on this farm, they play an essential role. These animals are not just a source of meat and milk, they are also a contributor to the farm's management by grazing on weeds and leftover crop residues. They help maintain clean fields while producing high-quality manure for the crops. This farmer has implemented effective herd management strategies, ensuring his sheep and goats remain healthy and productive. His success with these animals highlights the importance of integrating livestock into small-scale farming, reinforcing the SMARTS Foundation's commitment to resource efficiency and sustainability. Let's dive into the details of how he has made sheep and goat farming a profitable venture.
Okay, in this 2-acre piece of land, I do the sheep, specifically the doper sheep, as you can see. I also keep the cows, both Ayrshire and Frisian types, and also later you will be able to see the Kienyeji chicken that we do in the farm. So basically for this, there are dopper ships with proper planning. As you can see from the farm here, we have super napier grass, the hybrid napier that is used to feed the sheep and the cows, together with the other forms of hay. We have hay, and we have both sheep dairy meal and cows dairy meal. So basically what sustains them is my napier grass, the hay that I have, and the dairy meal that we buy from our local market. So basically this is what we have here. And like I've said before, the reason why I did both the sheep and the cows is because they are very interdependent with the fruit farming I do. The manure that we get here, as you can see, is used both to make sure that we have manure for the napier, and also we have manure for the bananas, the avocados, and the coffee that we have planted in the farm. With this number of sheep, we can be able to get enough manure. And also from time to time I sell my sheep, and you know how the prices of the dopper sheep, how they fetch good prices in the market. As a mixed farmer, the only thing I can do now and going to the future is mixed farming, because I've realized that with the interdependence that come along with both having crops and livestock is really amazing. The nature, the mix of nature that gives is satisfying, and therefore as a mixed farmer, the sheep and the goats and the cows that I have has been able to give me financial stability, and also ensure that they are thriving, because they are symbiotic.
Daily farming doesn't have to be overwhelming if done the right way, and this farmer is a living proof. His cows are well nourished with a balanced diet of homegrown fodder and supplements, ensuring maximum milk production. And by adopting modern techniques like rotational grazing, he has optimized land use and improved herd health. The milk he produces not only feeds his family but also provides a stable source of income. Additionally, the manure generated by the cows is a vital input for his organic farming practices. This seamless integration of dairy farming into his overall system exemplifies the SMART's vision of sustainable agriculture and economic empowerment. Let's learn how he navigates the challenges of dairy farming and turns them into opportunities.
This is the calf pen, and this is where my cows feed. As you can see, we have both Ayrshire and Frisian, and you can see only what comes from this farm sustains these cows. You can see there are quite a number of them, so we can be able to feed them. You can see a mixture of this is napier grass and a bit of boma rods, and also we have dairy meal for the cows from our local market. So you can see they are feeding quite well, and you can see they are very healthy. So basically they feed like this, and we have a lot of cow dung around that will serve as our manure, both dry ones and the ones that we have stored them in this pit. Yeah, you know, in our culture we don't mention the number of cows that we have, but what I want to say is that we produce around 50 liters of milk, and we sell to our local market here. Basically, we get like 50 liters of milk, and we have ready market from our local market here, both in Juakali and in Tarbo. So the market is there. The government has also been able to upscale the price of milk, and right now KCC is buying our milk at 50 shillings. So we normally have a truck that goes around. We put our milk to their trucks and we sell them to KCC. So we normally, the evening ones we sell to our local markets, but in the morning we sell 50 liters to KCC.
If you're looking for a venture with quick returns, poultry farming might be the answer. This farmer's poultry operation is a prime example of how small-scale initiative can yield significant results. By ensuring proper housing, disease control, and a balanced diet for your chickens, he has created a steady supply of eggs and meat for the market. What's more, the poultry manure is a valuable resource for his crops, closing the loop on his sustainable farming practices. This approach demonstrates the Mark's Foundation commitment to promoting practices that are both productive and eco-friendly. Behind every thriving farm is a set of strategies and principles that guide its success. For this farmer, it's all about innovation, hard work, and willingness to learn. He continuously adapts to new challenges, embraces sustainable practices, and leverages every resources available. His ability to integrate crops and livestock to a cohesive system is a testament to the power of resilience, creativity in his farming. His story reminds us with the right mindset, even the smallest farm can achieve great things. Let's hear directly from him as he shares his secrets of making farm not just a job but a lifestyle of purpose and joy. Is farming really fun? Let's get to hear what he says.
Within this farm setting, we have a number of fruits. One of them is bananas. We have the best breed of bananas that we have. The breed is called FHIA variety, a variety that gets ripe and it is so sweet. And actually, the reason why I do bananas is because they intercrop very well with coffee. Intercropping between coffee and bananas is mostly done in Uganda. So this is an idea that I stole from YouTube about farmers who do intercropping between bananas and coffee in Uganda. I have a number of them. It's commercial. If you have around 100 in number, in a year you get around 100 bunch of bananas, each going at 1,000. Is a good venture to venture in. The second one, we have macadamia, the grafted one. It's called Kirinyaga type. It takes around, the grafted macadamia takes around 4 years to fruit. The ones that we have here, in the course of next year, it's going to fruit. And I'm told the macadamia fruit is very pricey. That as well, we've intercropped bananas, coffee and macadamia. I also wish to mention about avocado. In the farm we have a good number of avocados. The variety is As variety, the one that is needed in the market, in the world market at the moment. And each tree is able to give me at least 100 kilos per tree. We have 2 seasons. We harvest one in around March, and we harvest the second bunch in around September. So basically, for a 2-year avocado tree, you can harvest at least 100 kilos per picking, and we do 2 pickings in a year, which translates to around 200 kilos. So you see, we have around 50 avocados, which I have here in the farm. Is good money. So also within the farm setup, we have we practice agroforestry. We have a number of trees that coexist very well with the fruits. We have Gravelia, and we have another one, I don't know in what's its name in English, but we have, I think it's Prunus africana. So those are the fruits that I plant in my farm, and it's able to really coexist between each other very well, and all of them are giving me income. There's a very, very huge potential in farming. The way the world is going, the future of this world is agrarian. With the population increase every year, and population needing to eat, they normally say in life you need a doctor once, you need a lawyer once, but you need a farmer morning, lunchtime, and in the evening. So farming is an exciting venture for young people, given that once you have land, God provides the rest. As a youth, we need to venture into farming, and with proper support and proper education to young people, most of them, I think, are willing to join farming. As we are talking today, look at what we produce from the farm locally here. We produce as avocado. It goes to international market. In fact, most of them are not consumed here in Kenya. Look at the coffee. Coffee is an international crop, and it features in international market. Look at bananas. For every grocery, both local and both in our towns, you cannot miss to get a ripe banana. Even for those who do horticulture, there's boundless opportunities in farming, and I want to encourage our young people to give fidelity to farming. This is one of the solutions that will eradicate poverty, that will ensure that our youth are engaged, that will ensure that our youth get something to do. So as a young farmer, I want to beseech other young people to join farming, either fruit farming, horticulture farming, mixed farming like the way I do, so that they can spur economic developments on both their families and in our country. My future plans is to ensure that I make this farm a little bit more efficient in terms of ensuring that I maximize on the productivity of my farm, of both the existing livestock and crops, ensuring that I do proper animal husbandry and crop husbandry, ensuring that we do proper management, ensuring that also we do proper survey of the market, so that once we harvest our produce in the farm, we can be able to pinpoint proper market that will fetch us the highest for our produce. I am also foreseeing a future where I will scale up more, open other new small farms, so that I can be able to grow my target of getting at least $1 million or $2 million in a year. So currently I can't complain. The farm is going on very well. This is an establishment that has taken only 2 years, and I've already seen the fruits. Meaning, if I can be able to concentrate more on what I do as a young person, I know the opportunities are many and they are boundless. Farming is fun to me because I interact with my farm 5 days in a week. In fact, when I'm not in the farm, I'm not feeling well. It's fun because you plant and God ensures that it grows. You are here today, and in the next few days, if something was an inch, it is 2 inches. Farming is fun because you feed your cows napier grass and you milk good liters of milk. Farming is fun because I come to the farm, I look at my beehives, I can see the bees roaming, I visit my bananas, and I can see bees sucking the sap from bananas and avocados. And in few months, I get to the beehives and harvest bees and harvest honey. That's why farming for me is fun. Like I've said before, the future of this world is agrarian. The young people should train their minds towards venturing in agriculture. In agriculture, we have a demand for agricultural products that cannot be satisfied anywhere in the world. We only need to dirty our hands, like they normally say, dirty hands clean money. So I want to encourage our young people to try and engage in agriculture, because for me, from the point of experience, this is a venture that cannot fail. Of course, it has its own challenges, but with tolerance and commitment, we would be able to have sustainable development and sustainable life when we engage in agriculture. So as a parting shot, guys, the future is agrarian. Let's go agriculture. Thank you. And that is the reason I'm saying farming is fun for a better future.
And so guys, as you all have heard, such an inspiring story with only 2 acres of land doing a massive. The future is what? The future is agriculture. He's said very, very, very well. A lawyer, you might need him once. A doctor, you might need him once. But a farmer, you need him every single day. So a young person watching out there, I would really be hopeful that you can leave down a comment to share us your thoughts on what you actually thought about such an inspiring story, from a very small portion of land to great productivity. Thank you so much for watching. Farming is fun, and I can't really wait to see you guys next time. And thank you so much for considering to watch this video to the very end. And as we always say, it is for a better future. Farming is really fun. Farming isn't just about growing crops and raising animals. It's about growing a future that's sustainable, secure, and fulfilling. Today we have seen how one farmer has achieved incredible success by embracing mixed farming and smart agricultural practices. If you have been inspired by this story, don't keep it to yourself. Share this video with someone who needs encouragement to start their own farming journey. And remember to subscribe to Farming is Fun for more stories that celebrate the joy and potential of farming. See you next Wednesday for another exciting episode. I am your host Kelvin Jogona, bringing to you Farming is Fun, well brought to you by Smax Foundation, the smart mechanized agriculture and climate action for humanity and sustainability. And as we always say, it is for a better future.